Hello, hello, hello. How's it going? Chaos Space Marine, you were too early, I'm afraid. First boat wasn't even online, and then it kind of jumped on you after it came online. How are you doing? Thanks for tuning into the stream tonight. We're going to play some Alan Wake's American Nightmare tonight, which is definitely a weird game. I wasn't originally going to cover it, but I've been convinced to cover it by a few people who say there's some pretty essential stuff in the game for understanding Alan Wake 2. And it also wraps up the plot with Mr. Scratch, who I never really understood from the first game. So I guess we're going to give it a try. I'm going to hold fire for a couple of minutes because there's only 3 of us here right now. There's a few people that probably wanted to catch this who haven't joined straight away. I did get a couple of people on Discord saying that what I should do is I should... let's move chat over here for now. I should do some like little games before I actually start, like at the start of the stream, just so that like people don't miss the start of me playing the game if they're getting caught up or not quite online or there for the announcements, to do like GeoGuessr or something like that. Honestly, I'm pretty terrible at stuff like GeoGuessr. What was the suggestions we had? I had a couple. Let me just check really quickly. I think it was in the Terra Invicta chat. Travel, Global, or Traddle, or other daily geography trivia games. As a just before starting Terra Invicta, which I think is a good idea. I just don't know which one to do, and I want to pick something that's interesting, that people aren't going to get like bored and tune out for. So maybe we need to have a chat about that, like in the Discord, as to what to put in. This is a game that came out. God, when did American Nightmare come out? It came out a little while after the last DLC for Alan Wake, which really didn't kind of end the game. Or the story particularly well. Alan just kind of got out of the darkness, I think, or was traversing through the dark place in his own way now that he kind of got in control of the message, and we kind of find ourselves here. There are collectibles in this. I think it is just manuscript pages. Yeah, it's just manuscript pages, but there are videos and radio shows you can find. There's also quite a lot of interesting weapons. I don't want to give them away. Hey Nook, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate that. I was just sort of giving a background to the game before we said, hey Shadow Dreams. Wow, 8 a.m. That is early, Shadow Dreams. It is 10 p.m. for me. That's one of the hardest things about where I stream from, is that it's really hard to get a good time. So I'm streaming at 10 p.m. after a full day's work, with a full day's work tomorrow as well. Which is why actually I haven't gotten around to getting them back up and running. My Saturday streams are at 6:30 a.m. I also have a sleepy puppy in the room with me, so you may hear her snoring. I'll give it a couple more seconds. I'm just going to get settled here. How is the volume? Is my mic coming through okay? 4 p.m. for you, Cool S. That's not too bad. That's a pretty reasonable time. It's maybe like a little bit catchy at the end of work. Maybe it'd be better to start these in another hour. That would be 9 a.m. for someone like Shadow Dreams, 5 p.m. for you. Probably a little bit more comfortable. It's much easier when the time changes, you know? It's because of the difference in time right now, because we're in winter time. We're in daylight savings at the moment, and the rest of the world isn't. We're kind of 2 hours out of sync, and it gets a little bit better. But let's kick off. Let's kick off American Nightmare, and this is honestly, if you thought the DLC for Alan Wake was a fever dream, this is something else entirely. And I never finished this, so a lot of this is going to be new to me as well. But I'm going to start a new story. And I'm going to play on normal difficulty because I don't want to spend too long on this. I really want to get to control before it takes too long. So we're just going to stick with normal. And I'm just going to let this cutscene speak for itself. Hey, TRM. You saved the baby rabbit? Excellent. I'm really glad to hear that. Barry Wheeler. All access pass. Under the sofa. Oh no, poor rabbit.
Blurred, and nowhere as vividly as in Night Springs.
Welcome back, Chaos Stream. Written by Alan Wake.
The man before you is a champion of light.
He is part of a conflict between darkness and light that is both ancient and eternal. He is chasing a dangerous quarry, the Herald of Darkness.
You ready for some cheese?
his evil doppelganger.
Yeah, it's the Dreamweaver. Awake. Very good.
Only as Mr. Scratch.
I'll catch you eventually!
Maybe. But what are you gonna do then? By then, I'll have had my hands on everything you love.
And here we go. 2 big shots of his wedding ring there. It's like they really wanted to emphasize that don't forget that Alan is married. Although, can you remember his wife's name? He did spend most of the first game shouting it into the air. Now, one thing I will say about this...
Man has been brutally spat out from the darkness that surrounds the shores of our reality. He has come to fight a decisive battle in Night Springs.
So first of all, subtitles are supposed to be on and they appear to be off. So let's just turn them back on. Now, the first Alan Wake that I played on stream was a remaster. This is not remastered, so this is the original engine. So it will look a little bit clunkier, and things will look a little bit jankier. Now, you might recognize this cabin that's in this small lake here. That is, of course, Bird Lake Island cabin, Bird cabin, the cabin that he was trapped in for the whole first game. Got a flashlight though. There's some stuff going on here. There's some sort of observatory on the hill there. Falling down this cliff. This is definitely not Stephen Kingville anymore. We're in the desert somewhere. Gameplay is exactly the same, but also different. You'll see the smoke effects aren't quite as good as they were in the other game. Same as before, you can just boost stuff away with your flashlight, destroy it. The flashes of light aren't quite as extreme as they were in the other game. There you go, Diver's Isle. Checkpoint reach. Grab the gun. Slightly different revolver. Last one was all black. Now we've got a 9mm with a silver finish. That guy looks a lot like the radio presenter in my mind. Oh, something else I need to turn on because it's been disabled by default. I think it's in controls. Yeah. No, it's not in here. Oh, it might be under controller. Vibration has been turned off, and I would like vibration be turned on. That is correct. No, I've played through... Wait, hang on. What are you saying? To check... you mean Wake... I played through the DLC already for Alan Wake 1. We did that on stream already, T-Ram. So after Control, it's on to... Oh, the Wake DLC for Control. Yes, that is the plan. And then Alan Wake 2. Sorry. That is indeed the plan. Oh, this guy's a beefy boy. Okay. Also, very different look for Alan.
The man was a writer. He still practices that art, forging weapons of war out of ideas. But the violent currents that brought him here have scattered the pages he has written.
Oil derrick? Diner of some kind. And okay, there is a page here, but that's a bit annoying. The page that was there has not been reset. But it is this one here.
My name is Alan Wake, and I'm a writer. I didn't become one overnight. Like most writers, I struggled with it. A short story here, an article there. Then I got lucky and spent a year as a staff writer on the Night Springs TV show. It wasn't a great American novel of my fantasies, but it taught me discipline and craft.
I'm actually going to, I'm sorry to do this. I'm going to see if I can really quickly reset the collectibles. Because, can we reset this? There must be a way to reset the collectibles. Reset to no, that won't do it. Controls. There's no way to reset the collectibles. So I played through for like 10 minutes of the game, right? Just to check it was working, and I picked up about 5 manuscript pages. And I would really like to not I'd really like to not have them unlocked, but it doesn't look like I can I can get rid of them because this is just controls for the game. This is just graphics for the game. This is audio stuff. This is subtitles, credits, how to play. Doesn't say anything about resetting the collectibles. That's annoying. Okay. Well, I'm sad to hear that Alan Wake 2 was a disappointment. We'll just continue on from here. We'll just have to redo this a little bit. So I'm just going to have to, like, give you the first few manuscripts. I'm hoping the DLC is good. Apparently they do, but also apparently there's stuff... Oh, wait, I haven't picked up the gun yet. Apparently there's stuff in here that's still really important for understanding what's going on with Mr. Scratch. So I've heard there's retcons, but I heard it's also worth knowing so that you get the retcons, which is why I want to play through it. So I have to kill this guy again. I'm a little bit annoyed about the manuscripts not resetting when I started a new game, but whatever. We'll just deal with it.
It's gonna be like that again, huh?
Come on, man. Alan definitely couldn't fire that fast in the first game. Like, definitely couldn't fire that fast in Alan Wake.
In another life, the man was a writer. He still practices that art, forging weapons.
So like I said, there's a
of
page
war
here
out
that
of
just
ideas,
introduces the very basics
but the
of Alan
violent
Wake
currents
when you
that
pick it
brought
up.
him here have scattered the pages.
That's the only negative I've really heard about it as well, TRM. So that's the first I've heard of something otherwise negative. You can see our setting here is much more
The
different from the
lights
first
of the
game.
motel promise safety. The man senses that the solution to his predicament begins there.
Okay. Now the mini-map in the top left will actually
Somewhere
show you
in
through
the
your
earth,
manuscript page.
Space itself has been pierced, and from dark depths runs a steady flow of monsters. The man recognizes the hand of his evil double in this. He knows he must put an end to this madness.
So this is an infinite spawning area of enemies. There's no point finding them, you're just supposed to run. But if we come down here, there's actually there's a manuscript page down there somewhere, but we can't get it right now. If we come down here though, well, I could actually maybe get it if I go this way. I should probably not be doing this. No, it's just over there. Well, let's not risk it because we are being chased by a lot of enemies. We'll get out of here. Multiverse is a can of worms. Time travel, don't do it. Multiverses, I wouldn't recommend it either. Pump action shotgun here already. And then we just need to get to this this light here. And what I'll do is I'll just go through all of the manuscript pages I picked up already, just so that we're picking them up as we go. So safe haven despawns all the enemies, and I'll say we picked up another manuscript page here.
The reality we take for granted is softer, more adaptable than we think. Under correct conditions, you can reshape it, turn it into almost anything you want. When it happens, almost nobody notices. It's not that we forget, it's that after the change, there's nothing to remember. Only those who have been directly touched by the powers that can shift reality are aware of the changes. Many are driven mad by it. Others can cope. I'm one of those people. And I know how to wield that power to rewrite reality.
All right, Stephen King. So one of the mechanics of this game is that as you collect manuscript pages, you can unlock these weapon trunks, okay? Now, I've already picked up the manuscript for this one. You only need 3, so we're just going to grab it now. But this gives us access to an SMG instead of a pistol, which is a pretty big upgrade for Alan. And as I said, we're starting to feel those Max Payne roots a little bit more when we get our hands on something like this.
I guess it's about time I went full auto.
So now we have an Uzi. Now, the plot continues in there. Well, if we head over here, though, there's a radio. And if we just give it a quick listen to, we don't have to listen to the whole thing.
Well, here you are, about to enjoy another cool Arizona night with me, Eddie Rodman, the host with the boast. Hey, any of you guys remember Old Gods of Asgard? Man, I actually saw them twice back in the 70s. I was just a kid then, but my dad worked at this club, and he'd sneak me in to see bands all the time, you know, just talk about an education.
Hey, Dr.
Great band, couple of great albums, solid fan base, and then they kind of dropped off the face of the earth. Well, now, almost 4
Congrats on the 100
decades
first
later,
bucks.
they're making a comeback. And let me tell you, these boys have seen a lot of road. There's some serious rock and roll veterans, because they weren't too young even back in the day. Well, now I've got Odin and Tor Anderson, 2 of the original Old Gods, in the studio with me, along with their
I'm curious to see how it works as well, too, man.
I nice to have you guys here.
So just wanted to point out that Barry is on tour with the Old Gods of Asgard. That's what Barry's doing right now.
Out and say this, all right? Spring chicken.
Yeah, they can be a lazy cop-out.
I mean, you guys, you make the stone.
Chrono Trigger probably is one of the examples of a perfect time travel story. Okay, we're going to pretend I picked up another manuscript page really quickly. We'll get through these pretty quickly, and then we'll be going through like ones I haven't found.
To change reality, you nudge it into the right direction. Your version of it is there, waiting. It wants to come true. All you need to do is help it achieve its potential. The devil is in the details. You change the details of the scene to match those on the page. If you get the details right, if you achieve that critical mass, the shift will come, and the rest of your new reality overrides the existing paradigm. The lie, no matter how outrageous, is now the truth.
So just explaining that Alan is incredibly arrogant and feels like he's incredibly proficient with his being able to rewrite the world now power. Oh, so here's a song that will get this stream demonetized. Remember that Alan Wake is an asshole. Just wandering in here with an Uzi.
Hey, it's you. There. You remember me, right? Emma? Emma Sloan?
I think you might have something that belongs to me.
Really?
A typewritten page?
Oh, yeah, that's weird. I did find a page
Cheesecake's like that,
I
Tybert.
don't even know where
How's
it
it
came
going?
from. It was all this weird stuff about the oil derrick and a satellite.
Yes, that's what I'm looking for.
Oh, I don't know how you knew I had it, but I guess it's yours. Listen, what's this all about? There are these really creepy guys hanging around the oil derricks. There's something really weird about them.
They're dangerous. I'm gonna deal with them. Try to stay out of their sight, okay? And stay in the light. They hate the light. Just to be clear, you should know that we haven't actually met before.
Sure we have, Mr. Wake. Remember you stayed at the motel here.
No, the guy you're talking about just looks like me, even if he uses my name. He's behind all this trouble.
Oh, I thought, now that you mention it, I guess your aura looks a lot nicer than his, actually. I'm very sensitive to things like that.
Ah, she's sensitive to auras.
There's a bunch of stuff I need to find.
The things mentioned on that page? Well, there's a lot of old crap lying around.
Yeah,
this
Lucky
place.
Charm Uzi.
Great, thanks.
I think you should be able to find everything, except the satellite, obviously. Are you gonna tell me what this is?
I don't think that'd go over too well.
Why don't you let me be the judge of that?
Fine. The page is a formula for rewriting reality. Either I use it to close a strange portal to a place that isn't in our world, or shadowy serial killer monster things keep pouring out of there.
Yeah, you were right the first time.
You can think what you want about me, but there's still bad guys around. Be careful.
Well, you might be nuts, but I've seen the way they move, the way they look. I'll buy that.
They're called Taken. They aren't really human. Not anymore.
And they're climbing out of the oil well? What, do they have secret headquarters down there, or...?
No, that's just where the point of connection is. It's a hole that leads to, well, it's a really nasty place. That's why I need to close it.
And the guy who looks like you opened it, because he was hanging around the oil field before.
He gets around, unfortunately.
So just so we're all on the same page, Alan Wake has escaped the dark place, is in the real world, but he has a doppelganger who's messing things up, and that's who we're hunting in this game.
Thanks for helping me.
Oh, I wish I thought you were just a nutcase.
Actually, I kind of expected you to.
Me too. But I feel like this is how it's supposed to go. Isn't that weird?
Not really. I get that a lot in my line of work.
What do you do anyway?
I'm a writer.
Obviously.
What was that you said about my aura?
Oh, I'm very spiritual, you know. I can see auras, but I only use it for healing and helping people. I'm like a wise woman, you know? I give people insight and advice.
Look, just because I say crazy things...
You know what? You
doesn't
could
mean I
almost
believe
argue
it.
that Max Payne is in this universe
Don't
as
be
well.
like that. Maybe you should take a few crystals with you if you're
It's
going
too
out
meta.
there. It might be dangerous. They soothe your energies and focus your mind. It's fantastic.
And they help me take out the bad guys?
Oh, well, no, not as such.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'm...
Or I have some wonderfully potent herbal
Detox suppositories.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
I feel like she does, Doctor. Alan Wake could use that a little bit right now just to calm him down. Okay, so they're referring to this manuscript page here.
At the oil derrick, the wheel had been jammed in place and turned until the oil gurgled and flowed thick and flammable. The warning lights were blinking in a fast rhythm, bright and steady, powered by the battery. The Kasabian CD was playing in the boombox, all
Yeah, we're gonna get some
distorted
Kasabian in a
guitars
minute.
and intense beat. High above, some piece of orbital junk or another collided with the satellite, knocking it radically off course. Trailing debris, it screamed down from the skies at an impossibly steep angle. All that high-tech engineering reduced to nothing more than a bullet that would destroy whatever it hit.
I don't know. Seems a bit far-fetched to me. It doesn't feel like great writing, right? Now, there is another weapon over here. There is a nail gun. But we're going to stick with the Uzi, because the Uzi's pretty nuts. And
The
let's keep
Champion of
going.
Light recognizes the page he got from the woman. It is a weapon of his own design, custom engineered to destroy the dark portal. If he recreates the conditions of the page, a great power will be unleashed.
There is also an episode of Night Springs over here, which I haven't actually watched.
Oh, hell.
no, it's not.
This isn't gonna be good.
It's not Night Springs.
Is this on? How can you tell? I'm sorry, I'm not very good with gadgets.
Oh, this is Mr. Scratch.
That's more like it. I'll be right with you. I just gotta do this one thing. I like it quiet.
It's supposed to be Twilight Zone. It's Night Springs. It's the equivalent of. Because we're technically also in an episode of Night Springs right now. It's very confusing.
I bet you're wondering why this is happening. Why am I doing all this? Why am I so hell-bent on ruining your life? You're cramping my style. You've got money, fame, everything you could want. But you don't know what to do with it. I do. I'm getting all the things you never had the balls to go for.
Yeah, good flashlight.
Too. Do you know the real difference between us?
Super sus.
I'm not afraid to be the center of attention. This poor slob's just collateral damage, really. I mean, made some information out of him earlier. But this part? This is just for kicks.
Also, motels will be a theme in Control as well. Just FYI. Yeah, so Mr. Scratch is pretty evil.
So quiet.
Alright, let's get on with it. So you have to grab these 3 items for rewriting reality. One of them's down here. If you see a little circle with a question mark on it, it means we're near to a
Wait.
a manuscript page. And the Uzi's nuts. Like, it just absolutely drilled all 3 of those. What it does do is it does eat a lot of ammo. Alright,
That's one thing down.
Valve Gate. Let's move on to the next thing. We will actually move forward with pace now. Ammo here. And a flare gun. Always nice to have. And there's also some flares over here, which are good to have too. And our next item is just here. Alan definitely feels a lot more competent in this game. Like, the Taken aren't as scary to him. He's just taking them out. So the last thing we need is over here in this building. Also, if we go down here and look in here, there is a weapon crate. That's the Magnum, but we need 10 manuscript pages to unlock that, which we don't have yet. I'd like to try the Magnum out. I think it might be quite a good weapon. And we're pretty much caught up with where I played to when I was testing this out. So we'll quickly do another manuscript page before we open this door. And then I think that's the only one we need to listen to that I haven't listened to yet. This one in Pages and Instincts we haven't listened to.
Some of the Taken aren't protected by the darkness like their comrades. Instead, their aversion to light is so extreme that they literally split into two when they encounter strong light. It leaves the two halves weaker. But of course, they're
Not sure why the
struggling
heist didn't start, Doctor.
It's a
You might
disturbing
not have
development.
enough money?
The dark presence I faced 2 years ago was powerful, but it didn't have much in the way of imagination. Clearly, the same cannot be said of Mr.
So what they're saying here is it's been 2 years, probably real time since Alan Wake 1 and this game coming out. And we have a new enemy type here. Whoa, he came flying at me. So if you shine a light on him...
The enemy tears itself in two to avoid the hated light. It becomes weaker, but more numerous. Such is the arithmetic of harm.
He splits into two. And if I was to keep shining a light on him, he'd split again. So we look at some new enemy types. Well, you should have enough points. I don't know why I didn't start. The bot's definitely working. Alright, we also have a new weapon here. There is a carbine rifle to replace the pump-action shotgun. So we'll take...
me I'm really gonna need the extra firepower.
And here's the Kasabian CD.
That's everything.
The man has found the battery, but it is empty. It will need to be recharged.
Alright. Talk to Emma about recharging the battery. Let's head back. Eyes peeled for any pages on the way. And this is as far as I played up to. So everything from here is distant memory, really. They've gotten rid of different ammo types, by the way. There's just primary and secondary ammo on the ground that we can pick up. Just for whatever weapon you're carrying. It just took my points without killing the time. Oh, it really did it really? No way it took the points, right? Alright, let's see what Emma has to say.
I need this battery charged.
No problem. Here you go.
Oh, that was easy.
Thanks. Listen, I don't know what's gonna happen exactly when I do this. My memory's a little hazy.
I don't even know what that means.
All I'm saying is you don't
Weird.
want to come anywhere
It's
near
acted
the
like there
point,
was
right?
a heist.
This thing could get out of hand.
In the middle of highly flammable materials. Great.
I'll do my best to contain it.
Just please don't turn out to be some kind of crazy terrorist guy, okay?
Okay, I'm gonna go now. Wish me luck.
Wait a sec, I want to ask you about something first. What did you mean with that my memory's a little hazy thing?
I had a pretty rough time coming here. It was like being caught in a tsunami. I blacked out for a while. It's hard to explain. There's a barrier of sorts that I had to break through. I was lucky to make it here with my wits as intact as they are.
So you might have brain damage, you're about to do great things with a magic piece of paper, and you came here from another dimension?
Yeah, that sounds
No,
pretty
from
nuts.
New York.
No, from New
I
York.
was just visiting another dimension.
Oh, yeah, okay. My bad.
That's a good line. I really like that. No, I'm from New York. Alright, let's go rewrite reality. Now there is a page over here we could try and pick up on the way. First boat did just take you down. I'm really sorry about that, Sask. I don't know why it did that. It's literally never done that before. I think I'm just going to get on with the story. We'll have plenty of time to go to these other locations as we play through. There's some supplies here just in case we forgot to grab any. Oh, God, that made me jump. Yeah. Thanks for telling me I can dodge attacks. The carbine's very accurate. Pretty good. Oops. Oh, he went flying. Here's a small nitpick. I would have told in Alan Wake 1, you don't know you're living in a book and the medicine was at the end. We thought it was a horror game like Silent Hill. Yeah, the game could only pull it off once, and now it feels like an action game. Like, I really feel like... I've talked before about Max Payne. It really feels like I'm playing Max Payne. These guys have clown makeup. Oh, it's the guys that split. Like, it just doesn't feel like horror anymore. It's not bad. It's still enjoyable to play. So I need to clear the oil field of enemies, and then I need to turn this thing on.
Time to make some serious changes.
So I need to... Where's the wheel? The wheel happens first. I think it's around here. The twist worked. It was great. The twist was fantastic. Oh, I'm playing with a PlayStation controller, so the buttons don't match. Alright, so that's the oil coming out. Now we play the Kasabian CD. And then over here, I think we just push button, place the battery, and switch to the warning lights. I think that's it. And the satellite does its thing. And my stream gets demonetized. Good timing on that intro though. Pretty sure that was a pretty amazing explosion for the time this game came out. Like the actual physics destruction. Yeah. Return to Emma. Casually blowing up half down. There's a satellite just in the middle of the road now. That's how we rewrote reality, Coolest. We dropped a satellite on it. Let's see, ice machine. Let's see, that's a spooky noise. No, I think someone's trying to get at Emma. Yeah, they are.
Just keep your head down!
Carbine's pretty good. Who else? I want some. I think that... Oh.
I think I hear more of them.
Yeah, I think I noticed.
Glad you know that. It's Sputnik 69.
What the hell was that?
Easy. I got him. You're safe. I need you to tell me what you know about him. The guy who looks like me.
There was a party in one of the rooms. It was pretty wild. I'm not sure which room it was in.
You didn't attend?
No, I wasn't there. But it got way out of hand. Anyway, I heard that he went to the diner and there was a fight there or something. Maybe you could find out more from there. I got some keys that you could maybe use.
You just happen to have the keys, huh? Fine. I'll take a look. Stay here.
Like hell. I'm getting out of here as soon as you leave so I could close up this place and go home.
That's fair.
Emma, you really want to stay here in the light?
Yeah, thanks for the advice, but I'm not sticking around. Just go already, okay?
Are you okay?
I guess. Thanks for the help. Were those the... what'd you call them? The Taken? What are they?
It's complicated. Short version, the darkness can take people over. That's why I had to destroy the oil derrick. Otherwise, they would have overrun the place.
Wow, I didn't think you'd actually do it. I mean, I didn't think it'd work. That's crazy.
Let me just try one more time at the risk of sounding like a broken record. It's bad out there. I don't want you hurt. You should stay put.
Yeah, while you turn this place into an inferno, run around shooting things up and play some kind of weird games with your psycho evil twin. Don't get me wrong, you're nice for a weirdo. I'm impressed
Yeah,
as hell
the
by
lighting's
all of this,
big
but
in this.
enough is enough. I
Especially
seriously
seeing it's the
just wanna
original
get out of here. Okay?
engine. Alright, she's freaked out, which is fair enough. There is a manuscript page in this cabin here, but I don't think I can open the door yet. No, you can see it just there. There's a manuscript page, but I can't get to it yet. Let's grab some ammo, and then we'll head up to the diner. And just like that, full ammo again. That was another thing the first game did really well, was there's a lot of tension involved in the fact that you didn't always have ammo for all of your weapons. And like, you can get full ammo pretty much whenever you want, at least at the start of the game here. Which just makes it a little bit easier. A lot of the lighting nowadays is done using real-life lighting calculations, whereas in the past it was more placed. Like, if you wanted a light source throwing a shadow in a game, you'd actually have to do that whole thing yourself. So I think that was part of the reason it feels very different. Oh, there's a page over here. We'll get that. There it is there. It's just on this derrick.
Mr. is a twisted copy of me. Powerful and dangerous. But I know I can fight him. I don't think anybody else can. They don't understand what he is, what he represents, or that all the horrible things he does here are almost insignificant compared to what he will unleash on Earth given the
So maybe we
chance.
aren't on Earth.
But I've survived the dark place, and it has taught me things. How to cope, how to stay sane when the world goes crazy. He's 2 steps ahead of me, but I can find him. And I believe I can stop him.
Alright, diner. Probably want to use it for this.
A poltergeist. Its existence is one of rage and hostility, and its very presence turns ordinary objects into deadly projectiles.
Oh, shit!
Games used to be heavily compressed as well, and people don't bother compressing anything these days. So if you want to keep down sounding like, you know, there's a lot of stuff to complain about. Okay, there's just some ammo here. Got a feeling I probably need to go around the back door. Oh, there's another page over here.
The strands of webbing glistened
Oh
in the
no.
beam of my
Oh
flashlight.
no.
Fine. almost
Spider
invisible.
warning.
They were fresh and right in my path. I held my breath and waited.
This isn't
ear straining.
DLC. This is a whole game.
Nothing. I moved on,
It was a
concentrating on
budget
the
game
task at
released
hand.
towards the end of the
Just get
Xbox
what I was
360's
looking for, then
lifespan.
leave. That's all I keep telling myself. For a moment, I actually thought it might be
It is
as simple
semi-open
as
world.
that. Then, I heard too many legs skittering across the ground.
I don't remember what this is at all, but that was a concerning manuscript page, I'll say that much. Sorry, I've got a little bit of a tickle in my throat. Anything up here? There's a tractor. Just want to make sure I'm definitely not missing any weapon boxes before we move on. So how do I get into here? Oh, there's an open doorway there. Oh, I thought I had the key. Key for getting to standalone? Yeah. Wants me to come around here. Oh, does it want me to go through the front door? Oh, I went all the way around there for... Well, I didn't go around there for no reason. But I should have come in the front door. Lighting and looking games used to be much more artistic, and I think they're going for realism. That's it exactly. And, you know, realism can be really, really well done. The Chair is the name of that magazine. Okay, nothing in the kitchen. Oh, I might have to stop and grab a glass of water. My throat's really itchy.
The scene.
Sorry.
Violence. A callous midnight snack. A room key left carelessly behind. The man recognizes the enemy's handiwork.
Give me 1 second. I'm just going to grab a glass of water. I will be 2 seconds. I just need to clear my throat. I'm going to keep coughing like that. I'll be right back. All right, let's be back. Sorry about that. I just really needed to get a drink there. Oh, that's the wrong scene. Yes, gotta hydrate, right? So it looks like we're heading back to the diner.
I think these are keys for the motel rooms.
Mount Redtooth Observatory.
Satellite and now this? That place might be involved.
Explore motel rooms. Okay, so now we gotta head back and explore the motel rooms. Can I go through here? No. Alright, let's head back to the motel. I've got a feeling we might get attacked along the way.
Emma Sloan was a believer in a great many things, most of which were entirely fallacious.
Oh no.
Emma Sloan, an innocent victim of his dark half. More collateral damage in the ongoing war. Damned by forces beyond her control, as much as by her own actions.
I quite like that they've added in a really tough enemy that actually becomes more powerful when you shine light on him. It really makes for a little bit more of a dynamic fight. She's probably fine. Yeah, I don't think she is.
Damn it! Why didn't you listen?
Yeah, she's not here. Alright, let's check the rooms. I'm gonna go for the one that has the page in it first. It's interesting that the motel's a big part of this game, because the motel's already a big part of Control as well. Let's see what we got here. Oops.
My own face peered back at me from the TV screen. For a moment, I struggled with the sensation of déjà vu. How many times have I seen myself like this now? And then there was that easy grin that never seemed quite as quick or natural on my own lips. The dark, malicious twinkle in the eyes. And I knew who I was looking at. As he pulled back and revealed the room behind him, my throat went dry. There was nothing I could do but watch.
We, of course, have already seen the video he's talking about, where he kills the guy in the motel room. Gonna feel there's nothing else I can do in here. Yeah, this is an empty room. So there's this room here, I think, is the next one. Oh, this is the room.
Michael Farabee, dead, tortured, dressed in clothes that bore the name of a local observatory. A slim lead, but solid enough. It stirs something
I
deep
do
in
like
his
the
mind.
narration, actually. The narration's
He
kind of fun.
knows where to go now. The observatory, hot on the heels of the Herald of Darkness, the Champion of Light forges on to see the stars.
So that was the end of chapter 1. Just like that.
An observatory, a place for a man to witness the magnificence of the universe. But such insights are not what the Champion of Light is looking for. He has come to find a weapon.
Why did I think I would need to use that? Of course, I got the keys. Alright, let's go. Oh. Poltergeist. So we can go right, or we can go left. I'm gonna go left, because right looks safer. Anything in here? Oh, there's a manuscript page over here. You can see them on the mini-map if you pay attention.
As a storyteller, my first real love was crime. And it was in that genre that I finished my first novel, starring the perpetually miserable Alex Casey, whose entire life was a wound that never healed. The books sold as fast as they hit the shelves. I wrote 5 more Alex Casey books, and they all were bestsellers. I became rich. I became
IGI.
famous.
I remember
Success
IGI.
brought
Project IGI.
pressure, and I didn't handle it very well.
I'm wondering if Alex Casey is a stand. Sorry, I'm talking about this a lot. I keep bringing it up. I wonder if Alex Casey is a stand-in from Max Payne. And when they're talking about like his early success was with crime, they're also talking about the fact that Remedy's early success was kind of with crime. I may be looking too much into it, but it just seems like a really interesting like parallel. Interesting music too. It's very techno spooky. Let's switch to the carbine. Oh no, Batman. The battery lasts a lot longer in this as well. There's got to be a page up here, right? Yeah, there is. See that slowdown there? That's impressive.
I've carried a flashlight and a gun for so long that I feel naked without either. It's all too often that I need them. The darkness protects the taken. Shadows crawl over their forms like living things, protecting them from harm. Blows that would injure or kill a human outright mean nothing to them as long as the darkness persists. But light makes them vulnerable.
Probably cool.
Light burns the shadows away.
I thought we
The
played on
darkness
that
that drives them
meditation.
is still in them, but now they're vulnerable. Flashlight and gun. Sometimes it feels they're all I have left.
Flashlight and gun. Okay. Any weapon boxes back here? Oh, some ammo. We'll grab that. I don't actually need it. I think I saw some, yeah, there's rifle ammo here. Ooh, and flashbangs. Very happy to find a flashbang. We'll equip that. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me either. But maybe looking, you know, it's very easy to look too much into it as well. I should just, like, take it just for fact. There was a Max Payne remake. No, yeah, I remember playing it. I forgot that it was Remedy that made it. There's like Max Payne in Brazil or something. I played that game. I don't think I finished it. I got really, really far into it. It just came back to me. It was pretty ridiculous if I remember, which it should be because it's Max Payne. Okay. No weapon boxes that I can see up here. But there is over here somewhere another page. The more pages we find, the more boxes we can open. Here it is. Max Payne 3. Yeah, it was
The
Max Payne 3.
spiders aren't really the work of the enemy. They're
Spiders?
a side effect. A part of the dark place's less
Oh, was it
significant
Rockstar from
fault
Max
that
Payne
has
3?
managed to slip through the opening I made when I arrived.
They must have got the license. I thought
Less an
Remedy made
animal
Max
than
Payne.
an idea that has assumed the form of an animal. Makes them no less dangerous, but at least they're a little easier to deal with. The darkness doesn't protect them like the Taken, and thus they can be destroyed by either light or bullets right away.
So these spiders that we haven't encountered yet are actually another part of the ecosystem of the Darkness Place. I too like to overthink everything. Well, yeah, that's what I like to talk about. That's what I'm kind of here to chat away with people about. Oh, there's another page over here. It might be inside, actually. Nope, it's just here. Gotta get these pages.
The pressure of success got to me. My wife Alice was the sole thing in my life that anchored me. Suddenly it wasn't enough. I couldn't write anymore. I distracted myself with wild parties and whatever trouble I could scare up. I wallowed in the drama of my life, sure that Alice would stick with me even though she didn't sign up to be the lifeline of a tortured artist.
Ah, got it. Yes,
It was
nice.
my dumb luck she's not the type to give up.
Though she did try to secretly book you into therapy. I was checking there's nothing around the conservatory before I go inside. Just give it a quick loop. Oh, weapon box. What is this? The combat shotgun, 40 pages required. I would quite like to get my hands on a combat shotgun, I'm not gonna lie. Was this open before? Yeah, it must have been. What's that? Is that the carbine? That's the carbine, okay. Played it a few years ago. I changed controls the game to become easy when Guns Blazing in a stealth game. Suddenly I realized I didn't like my wife Alice yet. You're in.
Hello? I'm Dr. Rachel Meadows, and...
I'm Dr. British.
Wait a moment, it's you! I can't believe you dare show your face around here again.
Ooh, that was close. We got hostiles, we do. Hey, Shinobu, you missed the intro, but, you're here. That English accent, yeah.
Go away.
It wasn't me. I just look like him.
Are you serious? That's what you're going with? Please.
Oh my god, he's got a
Trying
wrench.
to stop him. You saw those shadow things trying to kill me, right?
That's exactly what happened,
He
Dr.
got
Doctor.
along with them just fine.
Yes. Yes, he did. All right. Come on in.
Thank you.
Okay, to catch Shinobu up, we're not in the dark place and we're hunting Mr. Scratch, who is our doppelganger, and now we have an Uzi. That's pretty much everything that's happened. We dropped a satellite from space on an Alderic too. That did actually happen. Oh, time for another taunting message from Mr. Scratch.
Hey, buddy. I figured I'd take a moment to talk to you. There's a party next door. I'm feeling pretty good right now. A little beer, a little fun, you know? It's nice. Listen, this whole thing between us, it's a little weird for me too, you know? I mean, we don't just look the same, there's a lot we share. I mean, up here. I know you, right?
That's what happened. Thanks, Chaos.
So I was thinking
Surprised they
maybe
did that. They must have did that to make Control. We could have had a nail gun. We also have a carbine rifle. Both TRM. He's a twisted rider. He's a struggling.
these guys are getting out of control.
So you had to do both for both reasons. Look at Alan Wake in combat boots.
I feel like we're both victims of circumstance here. And maybe we could make some kind of effort to...
Mr. Scratch is not happy. What's he gonna do? Well, he's got a strangling cord. Does that do something if you wrap a telephone wire around your fist? Is that to...
Never mind.
Not sure where you're going with that one, Scratch. I guess it's all going to change the screams in a minute. Yeah. Alright, where's Miss British?
Just a moment, I'll send the lift down to you.
The lift.
I didn't expect to see anyone here tonight, but I'm relieved to see an actual person. That's assuming this isn't some kind of cruel trick on your part, of course.
The lift. She sent down the lift. Ah, yes, the lift. Yeah, comically evil. He is a bit over the top. Ah, of course, TRM. Makes sense. Ah, they wouldn't be forced to. That makes sense. You know, if you feel the story's done, and they're trying to force you, you got to do something, I guess.
Doctor, the man who looked like me, what did he want here?
There's a strange astronomical event happening right now. Something I can't begin to classify, but I think it's disabled our satellite. There's a very
disabled their
peculiar signal
satellite.
that we're receiving.
A signal. That's what I'm here for.
Well, so was he, but he didn't seem to understand it at all. He got very angry, sabotaged our imaging array, and now we're blind. I believe the event is still going on, but we can't pick it up.
Is there something we can do?
What he broke is essentially just a special camera, but we can't use the telescope without it. There's a replacement in my car.
I wasn't going to mention
it,
the
Get
coolest.
that to me, we're back in business.
Consider it done.
All right.
Tell me more about the signal.
It's almost as if something's being transmitted to Night Springs. It's the strangest thing. It's quite elusive, almost as if it wasn't properly there. I don't know how to describe it.
So, what was the signal like?
I wish I knew. He appeared before I had a good fix on it. He was very pleasant when I was working, but when I isolated the signal, he suddenly
It's
forced
very
me out of the
appropriate
control
science
room. He said it
attire.
was none of my business.
But you can tell that
Seemed
she's
to
serious because she's wearing a lab coat.
Somehow he was very smooth and charming before that, but suddenly he became, I'm sorry. I'm not sure I want to talk about it.
I have to ask, do you always wear that to work?
I was at a party for a local art exhibition. Fascinating works. When I was called away by my assistant,
she was at a party,
Michael
so
was the first to spot this event. I don't know where he is now, actually.
he's dead.
He was supposed to bring us some food, but he never showed up.
Tell me about the event.
Oh, it's quite fascinating. It looks as if stars were changing, somehow. Or shifting positions. It isn't really happening, of course. Most likely it's caused by some kind of atmospheric refraction phenomenon. But I've never seen anything like it.
Did he hurt you?
No. He didn't quite threaten me exactly, but those shadowy things started to crawl into view, and whatever the signal was, he seemed to be extremely frustrated by it. He just started breaking things and left. I thought it best not to interfere.
You were lucky. He's done much worse.
Yes. He showed me a knife.
No, I am with the science
He
team.
kept talking.
Isn't
He
that
enjoyed the sound of his own voice. A proper
Oh, I know that meme. I can't remember it, but I
You
know
aren't
it.
anything like him, are you?
Believe me, I try very hard not to be.
And you're dismissed. Okay, let's go get the camera. I think it's time to fight the spiders they've been talking about. Alan, you look very wet. And where are your eyes? Alan has no eyes. He is an eyeless being.
Good luck, and try to be careful. It's a very expensive part, and we don't have a replacement.
Roger that. Very
Oh, dear.
expensive.
That sounded more callous than I intended. Be safe.
Okay, let's see how this plays out. So we have to get to her car. Which is apparently over here. Oh, there's the webs he was talking about. So it's definitely spider time. Get ready for freaky spider things. Yes, it is a Half-Life meme. I thought so. Yeah, this isn't spoopy at all. They're giving me a lot of flashbangs. And a lot of flares.
This must be your car.
How lucky that the boot isn't covered in cobwebs. Ah. Oh, it's a head crab. Speaking of Half-Life. Let's see, it is the only explanation. Well, they die in one bullet, which is useful. Are you seriously doing research by yourself? I try to do the scientist voice. I want to get better at voices. Oh, he just popped out of the ground. I would have been really scared of these as a kid. Well, not as a kid, but when I played this. Whoa, ow. I probably shouldn't be walking backwards up the hill. Any more? I can see them being annoying if they're thrown in among other taken. He's gonna type. badly voice acted. Remember, his wife didn't have any lip syncing. Alright, I've got your magic camera.
I found it!
Excellent. I'll operate the platform directly below the telescope so you can install the array. Don't worry, it's very easy.
I can always practice my access. Yes, I need to practice my access permission for. What are you doing, Step Scientist? Oh dear. This is very Half-Life all of a sudden. It could be getting worse. Thank you, Chinobo.
Brilliant, you got it. I'll just run a quick diagnostic on it. Yes, it's in perfect order. All right, we're good to go. Let's take a look at the skies.
Groovy. Oh no, we're overheating.
I have to shut this down. There's a problem with the automated coolant system. Somebody just interrupted the flow.
Well, let me guess, I have to go into the basement.
Well, you could go and open the secondary coolant flow valves manually. I know it's dangerous there, but, well...
I'm on my way.
Please come talk to me if you have questions.
Let's just get this done. Ah, game chores. Okay, one of them's over here.
Just remember, you need to release all 3 valves. It doesn't matter what order you do it in.
That's one. There's one of them back over here, so maybe we go back to this place twice. Well, there goes the expensive part, yeah. Looks like it's just here. Oh, there's some taken. Hello, friends. He took quite a few hits, didn't he? Oh god, it's... I keep wanting to push a different button to open the valve. That's 2. And the last one's around here somewhere. It's probably down by that other micro observatory. If I had to take a guess. Or I fought those guys before. Let's grab this SMG ammo. The Uzi's pretty, like, honestly, pretty amazing. Because you can single, you just tap, it's delicate enough on the trigger that you can just tap it to single shot it, which is really nice for control. So you're fighting really basic taken, you just tap them once or twice and they'll die. Hello. Like that, whoa. Like that, basically. If you can control your figure, you can save a lot of ammo. But still have the full auto for when you need it. You okay?
Okay, that should do it.
Oh, Poltergeist back. Oh, it's taking on the whole thing. That's really scary. Wasn't too bad. I thought it was going to kill me outright. I much prefer the music in the first game, I have to say. This is very kind of like weirdly techno. That was a coolant pipe shattering, so that's not good. Let's take a weird shortcut up here. Oh, of course, there's friends. Nothing's really been that challenging so far. Alright, let's return to Dr. Meadows and see what happens next.
I released all the valves, Doctor! Is it working?
Just bear with me a moment. I believe you've got it sorted.
How's it
It's
all?
working again. Nicely done. That sounds like trouble. I don't think they're happy with our success.
Oh no. What is
Look
this?
out, they found a way in. Just hold on a little longer. I've almost got it isolated.
Honestly, I'm not struggling. This is all good. We should be mixing the enemy types up more. This is a little bit too simple. See what I mean? It's a much more of an action game than Alan Wake 1 was. The survival horror part of it's gone. Honestly, Alan feels like way too much of a badass. He's a little bit too competent, maybe? Oh, lights are back
You
on.
alright? That was intense.
It really
I'm
wasn't.
sighted in now. I still have no idea what I'm looking at, but it's very strange indeed. Oh, where are my manners? Please, come on up. I'm sorry, I
Oh,
was
thank you.
distracted.
Yeah, it's not even good tech now. I agree with you. It just kind of exists. I mean, this is a budget title. I'm pretty sure what didn't sell for full. How much was Alan Wake's American Nightmare on release? Alan Wake American Nightmare release cost. It was dropped to $10 at some point. I think it came out for $20. I can't see the price it came out. Alan's beyond caring about this. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the microphone. Yeah, he's definitely beyond caring about the monsters. It definitely was a budget title. It wasn't a full price game.
Signal now.
Oh yes, it's coming in loud and clear. It's amazing. I'm not sure what it is yet, let alone where it's coming from, but it's interacting with our system somehow. Like it was intended for us. But I don't understand how that could be.
Maybe that's just how the story goes.
If a bad writer wrote it.
Never mind. Is there a way I
Favorite
can...
fighter jet?
Or however this is supposed to work?
I think the signal is incomplete somehow, but you should be getting a printout of it now.
I'm not sure, Chaos Space Raiden.
What do you mean it's incomplete?
It's almost as if we're only getting a fragment of it.
I need the whole thing. This is important.
I'm sure it is, but this is all we're getting.
Did the man who looks like me get the whole thing?
He locked me out of the booth, so I have no way of knowing. But I can tell you that he didn't really seem to understand it.
So, what's in the sky?
It doesn't make any sense. The stars are just... they're wrong. I thought I'd be able to see something, but it's like I'm looking at a sky that's just... it's not the right sky. But that's impossible.
I consider myself a rational man, Doctor. But this isn't a thing you can measure or explain. I've seen...
Alright, cool, Les. Thanks for hanging out. Good nice chatting.
To roll with some punches. It's either that, or go insane.
I find it disturbing that you sound like you're speaking from ample
Oh, listen,
experience.
brains too. Well, she does have an excuse. She was at an event.
A printout of a signal. It too is a weapon created by the Champion of Light. In its words, stirs a new reality. But it is incomplete. And yet, it provides a roadmap for the man to follow. A course that will lead him to a place where he may confront his enemy.
I'm pretty sure there are only 3 areas in this game, so we might be about to complete it. Night Springs Drive-In Theater.
The drive-in.
Ham, a documentary.
Once the site of lurid
Samurai vs.
summer
Conquistador
fantasies,
2.
It's now the site of an art exhibition. And yet, it's the search for closure rather than culture.
Of course, the
that
Harrier.
brings the Champion of Light here.
We got the Harrier. I honestly don't know Chaos. I'm not being. I'm sorry. I just don't know. I don't really have a favorite fighter jet. Nothing stood out to me except maybe Project Wingman, which isn't real. Who's humming? Oh no, that's not good things to say.
Oh, it's you. That's fantastic.
Are you okay?
Go away. No, I want you.
What?
But you'll get angry if you're here, so you gotta go. You know I'll do what you want.
What?
Okay.
I love you so much. Did you know that love hurts? Are you gonna hurt me now? 'Cause you should.
Lady, you got darkness on the brain. I think I can help you if I can get the lights on in here.
You can't turn the power back on. It's not allowed. You said.
So, where shouldn't I go so I don't turn the
Very
power
smart,
back on?
That's very smart.
Accidentally.
It's
Exactly,
the big
Shinobu.
building on the other side of the drive-in, but it's locked.
There's the printout stuck to the wall
Where's
there.
the key? Just so that I know to avoid it.
It's on the wall next to the cash register. But you can't. You can't. Don't be bad.
Hey, no problem. I'm just gonna go do some other stuff. Scout's honor. Just try to stay calm. I've seen this kind of thing before. I think you're gonna be okay.
Why is it so hard to think?
You've been touched by darkness. I'm hoping it's not permanent.
And we're back with Old Gods of Asgard and their manager, Barry Wheeler. Guys, you're on your comeback tour, and you're playing a lot of your classic material, but you've also got a new single out, right? How'd that come about? Was it hard to go back into the studio after such a long time?
Are you kidding me? They were chomping at the bit. They were just itching to stretch those creative muscles.
Hey, Barry.
It had been a while because,
Hey,
you know,
just in case there's a part of you in there that's...
The man has
freaking out right now,
encountered this before.
It's not your fault.
People whose integrity has been suborned by the insidious touch of the darkness. He has experienced it himself,
Please go
but
away.
merciful light burned away the darkness in his brain.
Oh, there it is. Alan is indeed a pervert, especially if he wrote this.
My writer's block got worse. I didn't sleep much anymore. My life with Alice seemed like a constant fight. I was a wreck. Alice took steps. She booked a vacation in Bright Falls, a small town in Washington. It was supposed to be a chance to break out of the cycle I was in. She didn't know about the darkness in Cauldron Lake.
Yeah, so there's only 3 locations. If you come to this menu here, there's only the restaurant, the observatory, the drive-in theater. So we are at the last part of the game here. So Mr. Scratch should be here, and we should be able to confront him in this section. So there really isn't a lot of game here. I'm pretty sure Night Springs is in control. I'm almost 100% certain that it is. That made me jump.
Good.
That really made me jump. Get Carbine. Oh, he did a backflip. There's a weapon case here. Let's see what we got. Sawed-off shotgun. I don't have enough pieces for it. Damn. Sawed-off would be cool. Why do I feel like the souvenir thing might be worth checking out? Although I've got a feeling I'm going to end up there before the end of this area. So let's just do our mission. I kind of just want to get this done, if that makes sense. Like, so if I get this done in one sitting, we can start Control next week, and I'd be really keen. I'm really keen to start Control. Oh, it's Mr. Scratch.
Look, Mr. Hero's here. You ready to save the day?
Hey, Naughty Doug. We're pretty much at the end. It's been weird. It's been weird. You touched my tra-la-la. It's combat time. Let's fight. In this Alan action game. Rated T for teen. Are you a bad enough dude to kill the skinheads? I should have said that. But she's where side fleets. I want to get another Kriegsfront Tactics out, and I'm having a problem with Xenonauts because they've updated the game, but it should be fixed. Thank you very much to Hooded Horse for actually helping me out with that. Let's see what Mr. Scratch has to say to us on the TV. Yay! If you're just gonna dance, I'm gonna walk away. Is he just dancing with a knife? Oh, there's someone else in the room. And they've grabbed the gun. Oh, and they've been stabbed. Yeah, okay. Follow the cables, I guess. Mr. Scratch uses his darkness touched by Mr. Boomstick's light. Oh, I think I've gone the wrong way. I think I needed to go down there, but I've come up here. However, I have spotted a weapon trunk that we may be able to use. There's the stairs there. That's where I need to go. Let's use the Uzi for a bit. I also have an Uzi, Mr. Jug. Naughty Jug. Mr. Jug. Sorry, I was talking about Mr. Scratch.
You are gonna shit yourself when you realize what I have done. Shut up!
Don't say things like that, Mr. Scratch. What's the tone supposed to be? What do you mean? A tone of the entire game? I don't know. It's very tongue-in-cheek. I think the idea was it to be like an episode of Night Springs. I do like that the trigger is light enough to do that. I don't know if that's the controller or the game, but it's really satisfying firing single shots from the Uzi. Alright, what's this? Assault rifle. Surely I have 20 pages. Oh, I don't have 20 pages. I wonder how many pages I've got. It's a no from me, I'm afraid. There's an American Idol edition. I want that assault rifle for the end of this game. I wonder if it's an M16 or an AK-47. Eyes peeled for pages. Originally, it was built as an action horror game. Yeah, it was an action survival horror for sure. This is not survival horror. Any more pages? There's a checkpoint here. And some baddies. We'll hit, oh, there's a page here. Definitely Shinobu.
Alice, my wife. The best thing that ever happened to me. She smiles and the darkness lifts. For her, I've tried things I otherwise never would. I've never really minded if it's made me feel like a fool. She's a photographer, and the world she sees through her lenses is unique and beautiful. She has the vision. She sees things others don't and knows how to make them visible to everybody.
Can you hear the dog snoring?
She did it with me, too. She teased out things I was only vaguely aware of. She always saw me in the best possible light.
This is a Microsoft Studios game, and I wonder if that's something to do with it. By the way, I paid more than $10 to pick this up on Steam to play for the stream. So it's pretty funny. Whoa, hello. That's the first time I've been hit this entire playthrough. Nasty man. I think we could go in over there, but it wants us to come around here. Where am I going? This is back where I started. Okay, I do have to go inside. Damn it. It did sound a little bit kinky. You're right, Doctor. I was playing Way too much New Vegas, Halo Reach, Mass Effect 2 back in 2010. I skipped Alan Wake. I was playing all of them too, but I also played Alan Wake, and it really made an impact on me. Thanks for the playthrough. Thank you for watching the playthrough. I really appreciate it. I went back and played all the Fear games. Fear goes, it was just to play the original game, which is a very PC game, and the second which was very Xbox, yes, and the third which was very PlayStation. That's a really good way of putting them. Oh, this is intimidating. This is spooky. Listen to that metal noises and the fog. What's the bet? We've got a fight on our hands, but it's okay. We'll get full ammo first from the full ammo machine.
Okay, I should be able to figure this out.
Is this a Tower of Hanoi puzzle? Oh, I think I figured it out. Does he have a shotgun? No. Hey, I've got a present for you. Alright. Oh, that's all I had to do. Okay, now I just have to leave. Woohoo! I don't really need a pump action shotgun. The carbine is amazing. How do I get out of here without getting zapped? Alright, I hope your morning goes well. I'm thinking we're very close to the finish. You can hold with a shotgun. Let's just cycle with a shotgun. Go. It's a timing puzzle. And we made it through. Right, we'll hit the checkpoint for full health. I'm gonna hope that that was the last page I need to get the assault rifle. Because having the assault rifle for the end here, I think, would be hilarious. Well, I see what the game's making us do. Oh no, we're gonna have to go the long way around. Oh no, we just have to wait for it not to zap. Because this is how electricity works. Thanks for hanging out, Diamond. If I said that right. It's been good having you. Right, we'll... Oh. Mr. Scratch.
You have no idea how badly you're screwed. It's gonna be a blast.
That guy has a grenade? That's a grenade guy. He has grenades. He definitely had a grenade.
Don't want to get hit by those.
Who wants to give me the assault rifle? Please give me the assault rifle. Please tell me I have 20 now. Damn it. Guess it's M4 carbine time. Oh, popped its clogs. We can fix that. Thanks, TRM. It'll take me 2 seconds. I hate the way it does this. I really need to like get a new streaming software. But this is the only one I know of that does a decent... Oh, it just updated. This is the only one I know of that does a decent multi-stream. So it can stream to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Not that anybody watches on Twitch. But if I want to get a press pass to stuff like... oh my god, this was just... If I want to get a press patch to PAX, they only really care about Twitch. Okay, what do I do with these grenade boys? This is something new. Ranged enemies. Haven't had that before. Oh, it's just him strangling that guy again in terrible, like 480p resolution, or 240p resolution, I'd say. Gotta compress that video file. Let's get back to the weird freaky girl. I'm using Streamlabs Desktop, which is an OBS. It's a client built on top of OBS. So there is multi-stream available on OBS, but every time I've looked into it, it's been a bit too complicated. I haven't really had the time for it. Guess what I've got lots of? Oh, you still have protection. I'm definitely going to enjoy Control. I've played it before, but I'm looking forward to playing it again. I feel like there's more pressure on Twitch to just be on there a lot more. There's exposure just noticed, and it totally is. Oh, Doctor, Sask. Let's get them out of your skull then.
So nice in the dark.
Why couldn't we just shut our torch at
No,
her?
don't. Oh, it's not. It's you. Did you help me?
Looks like you're feeling better now.
Yes, I am.
Oh, the
Thank
NPCs
you
in this
so
game have been
much.
girls as well.
I don't know what happened. There was this guy.
Before you say anything, I know I look like him, but I'm not.
Don't worry. You just don't feel anything like he does. He's in my head. I feel like I need to take 50 showers.
Where is he?
That asshole wanted to get into the projector booth. He was talking about fixing things so the sun never comes up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
God, it didn't seem that weird when he was saying it. It sounded really good at the time.
You weren't yourself. The projector booth.
Security.
Do you feel up to telling me what's going on here?
We have an art exhibition here, supposed to open tomorrow. I'm the curator. My name's Serena Valdivia.
Alan Wake.
Holy shit, it is you. I've seen you on the big screen. I know your wife.
You know Alice? Wait. Big screen.
Yeah, we have a film from her here.
Wait, she made a film?
What the hell happened to you?
Getting back to Alice.
Oh, God, yeah, sorry. It's quite a coincidence that you're here. She made this short film. She shot it years ago. You're in it. It's a part of the exhibition.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's like... it's just footage she shot of you at some point, but she turned it into this thing.
So bear in mind,
It's
Alan's been missing for 2
almost
years.
like a memorial of sorts, because, you're supposed to be dead, or something.
Uh-huh.
It took 2 years for Alan to get out of the dark place. Hey, Craig Rice, how's it going?
How's Alice?
You might get second or
She
third,
alright?
honestly.
She's okay, I guess, all things considered. I know her pretty well. You're really Alan? I can't believe you're here. Nobody knows what happened to you. But there are people who say they've seen you.
That wasn't me. He just looks the same. Like,
Yeah, but that guy's...
Everyone's going for first now. You don't actually need the exclamation mark.
I hate him, but
Maybe sometimes you do.
something about him, this... God, he's so creepy. Anyway,
Sorry, Shinobu.
you're not like him. At all. I hope you can stop him.
So do I. Alright, let's go fight Mr. Scratch. It's time to end this. Once and for all. Until Alan Wake 2. Get some honest conversations. Oh, I like that audio sting. This new mic's amazing, by the way. Oh. Oh. Okay.
That's the security system? I guess it was too much to hope for an alarm and a fat rent-a-kit.
Destroy the dark fountains. Ah. Cool. Yes, Craig, I'm finally feeling better. I only restarted this week. How do I destroy this thing? Yeah. Let's put a flashbang into it. I did most of the work. Is that it? That's one down. Could do with some ammo. Ah, how handy. There's some right here. There's some over here too. First things first, we'll just chuck a flashbang in here. And that pretty much dealt with most of it. How good are flashbangs? The last one's over here somewhere. You know, Mr. Scratch, if this is your security, I'm not that impressed. Yeah, that wasn't as good a flashbang. But let's try one of these. Yep, that worked. I'm not messing around. I'm here to win. Make sure everything's loaded. Beep, boop, 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 beep.
The champion of light can feel the fragment of the signal in his pocket. The weapon that can change what will be. It's incomplete, but it's all he has.
Death Rally? I want to play Death Rally. Screw this. It was late at night. The summer was almost over. Change time. Nope. Yeah. Wait, I can play Death Rally? I can play Death Rally? Huh, I can't actually play Death Rally, but I can, like, turn it on. Summer was almost over. What would indicate summer? Would it be one of the cameras? No, not a camera. The summer was almost over. Thoughts, anybody? Change time? No, we've already done that. I feel like I'm missing something super obvious. You can turn it on and watch someone else play it. Yeah. That's what you're doing. Change date. Ah! Of course. That's it. Oh, it's gotten all spoopy.
Oh, hell, this isn't going right. You've been up to something, haven't you? Too bad it's not gonna do any good. I'm a better you than you ever will be, and I've got all the time in the world. Everything you've got's going to be mine. Your life. Your wife! What are you gonna do about it? The sun's never coming up now. I could keep this up forever. Show yourself! Whatever you say, buddy.
Please go. Oh, we're back at the start. It's reset. It's a loop. Oh no, it's a loop.
The rush of darkness is unstoppable. Time itself twists and tears, sweeping the champion of light back with its dark currents.
Don't do this to me. Don't make this a loop.
Again, he enters the world, but now he sees the trap for what it is. A maze that loops back into itself.
I'm here again. He sent me back.
This isn't you.
In Bright Falls, I was constantly under attack by birds that were more shadow than flesh and feathers. But this is an evolution. Some of the Taken were actually capable of turning into a flock of birds to escape my attacks and turning back into human form to make surprise attacks.
I can't believe they put me in a loop. It's so rude. I'm not a huge fan of backtracking in games, and having to replay the same segments over and over again makes me unhappy. Oh no, spiders. There was a rocking horse here last time, now there's spider webs. Involved in vampires.
Oh, not birds again.
They actually are vampires. You're joking, T-Ray, but they actually are vampires. Talk to Emma. Alright, let's get going. Let's see what's changed. Pretty tough vampires. It's like a whole clip. That gas sign is not properly hidden behind the fog, so it's just floating in the air like it's on the wrong layer. They might, but unfortunately Mr. Scratch just made it nighttime forever. So I think we're going to be reusing the same maps over and over again for different objectives, is what I think is about to happen. But let's see what Emma says. Is this still the Uzi? Unlock SMG, yeah. Still the Uzi.
Emma? You here?
This is Alan Wake's American Nightmare Squall.
Wow, it is you. I guess all of it really happened.
You remember me?
Kind of. I felt weird all day, like I could almost remember a dream I had, and then
American
just
Psycho.
before sunset, I remembered the page.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go get those things again.
Not all of them. I went out and got them. Well, most of them. I felt stupid at first, but then it was getting dark.
It's
and
not
those
DLC.
things
It's
started
like
showing up, and
a
one of
budget
them
game
made
they
off with
released.
The battery. It ran into the railroad tunnel. There was no way I was gonna follow him in there. Sorry.
It's good you didn't. You should be careful. I mean, really careful.
Yeah, I kind of remember something. Something bad happened to me, didn't it?
Forget it. It doesn't have to happen again, okay? Just do what I say.
Yeah, okay. God, this is too weird. Am I going crazy here? Just go get that battery.
Try to stay calm. You're perfectly sane. We're caught in a time loop. That's why this is happening again.
Just your average time loop.
I believe you. God, I feel like I might just lose it any second now. How come you're not freaking out over this?
I did see him dance. It was
Because
impressive.
of my personal weird shit-o-meter, this just doesn't rate.
Look, I know something happened to me before...
You're gonna be okay. If you just keep cool, okay? Thanks for getting this stuff for me. It's a big help.
I hope so. Are you gonna make everything blow up at the oil field again?
I have to.
Some of it,
Well,
yeah.
Whatever the hell else you might be, at least you're not boring.
It definitely feels budget Shinobu, doesn't it?
Just
It's
the
definitely
battery.
it's missing
That'll save time.
missing the polish. Oh, there's loads of pages around me right now. It's missing the polish that Alan Wake really had. I can't get in there, which is sad, but there's a page in there. Kind of over it. I'm kind of annoyed that it's a loop, if I'm being honest. Oh, we can get the Magnum. Let's unlock the Magnum. I feel like Alan Wake should be rocking a Magnum, honestly. He's a pistol marksman. Page here. It's not quite Red Dead or Nightmare, yeah.
Now Night Springs is in Arizona. Although, not for long. It's in Arizona because whatever the town that has become Night Springs is really called is located near one of the thin, warm places in the world where dreams and reality flow together and life is always a little strange. Perfect analogy for Night Springs. I can't return to the real world. I've tried, but I'm operating on dream logic, forcing the door open a crack so I can slip through. I can enter the strange little town of Night Springs. All I did was put it in Arizona for one night.
I feel like Night Springs is really important to the backstory of the main character in Control. I might just be misremembering that. Let's see what's in here.
Well, this should be perfectly safe.
Oh, I feel like there's going to be spiders. Yeah, Tully is doing big sleeps. Cool, I don't have a good gun for fighting spiders. Battery.
Now I just need her to charge this up.
Well, it feels powerful. I'm just going to run out of here. Oh no, spiders. That's a lot of spiders. That's a lot of spiders. Yeah, my fire shield repels you. This Magnum. Oh, Ordinary, that's right, yes. It's in the song. From a small town, Ordinary. Yes, you're right. No, this is Arizona. Hey, Christian Brown. That made me laugh, Craig. Hey, Christian, how's it going? Go away, spiders. I don't have the ammo to deal with you. crikey, mate. That's not a spider. That's not a spider. Spider. I'm trying to think about how the Aussie accent actually says spider. Apparently there's a manuscript right here.
Night Springs doesn't exist. It's a fictional town from the TV show I used to work on. It was Any Place USA, a place we used as a backdrop for whatever strange story we had that week. One of the stories I wrote for the show involved a man,
My
the
best
champion
Aussie
of
accent.
light, fighting his evil double, the Herald of Darkness. It was something I'd written back in the real world, something I had a link to, a framework I could build on. I had adapted it into a new story. This story.
I'm thinking. Crack it. No, crack it. No, I can't. Oh, they always have the O, Crico. It's just O, right? I'll take the doggo out for a walko. Only one page of my sorry. Oh, thank you for keeping track on that. Definitely need some ammo.
Found the battery.
Okay, I'll charge it.
Probably should use that wrench to charge the battery each time.
Here. Try not to get killed.
What up, Creeksfront? Creeksfront tomorrow, hopefully.
Okay. I'm gonna take care of this. Try to stay calm.
Look, what if you stay here with me, please?
I'm sorry, but if I don't deal with this, no one else will.
Yeah, I guess. It's just that this is getting really creepy. I believe this is real, but I don't understand any of it. I'm getting scared. I can't believe you're so calm.
I get scared, but I've had a lot of time to get used to it. That helps.
I'm not even going to bother talking to her. I just want to get this done. Yeah, I can't get in there to get that manuscript page, so I don't have the keys to the door. Nah. All those women are so thirsty for Alan, and it's so cringy, I know. But isn't it so Alan Wake to write every woman as being madly in love with him? It's just so on point for him. Oh, hello, vampire. That's right, coalesce into a person so I can shoot you. Ow. I was only one shot off killing him. Wait, there's a page here. Yes, I can afford the assault rifle now.
I don't make friends easily. I know plenty of people, but I don't let most of them close. I've known Barry
God,
Wheeler
she is
ever
really
since
snoring,
we were
isn't she?
little boys. We had the time of our lives. I'd get us in trouble, and he'd talk us out of it. Things haven't changed that much now that we're grown-ups. He's the most loyal and dependable person I've ever met, and all the things that count anyway. You could call him a weasel, and you wouldn't be entirely wrong. You could call him a clown, and I would.
Oh God, T-Rev, no, take that back.
Let me down.
I can't believe you just said that. All right, we now have 20 manuscript pages, which is great. Let's blow up this oil rig. Who's ready for some more Kasabian? Well, he went flying. 3 magnum shots for one of those guys. Magnum's good. It's very powerful. Hey, Makadoshiba.
Well, here we go again.
Thanks for
Better
joining
get ready
in.
to run.
We know what to do. We put the valve in. No, we push the other button to do that. We start the oil flow. Then we slam in the Kasabian CD. Stop it, T-Ram. And then we activate the warning lights. And then the satellite falls to orbit. I feel like they just wanted to show this cutscene off again. Oh, hey, mishaps. Where'd that big guy go? This isn't country. I don't know what it is.
She'll be in trouble. Better hurry.
Oh, the mishaps joined for that cutscene. I'm coming, Emma. I'm still not going to be able to save you because this man never learns.
Coming!
Oh, this is.
This is not the bad thing. Nothing.
Whee! He went flying. Is that all of them? Oh, these guys are split. Looks cool, no? Why did I just take it around the satellite? Because Alan Wake is a hack writer. That's the only way he could write to take out the satellite. That's why I took it out. Wait, where is she?
I got a really
Okay.
bad feeling about all of this.
I'm gonna need those keys to the diner now. There's a motel key there that I have to get.
We're stuck in a time loop,
Hey, you don't have to do that. I have the motel master key. I work for the same company, you know.
At least we're cheating our way through the time loop.
Well, there's a dead guy. He's got something I need to get into the Mount Redtooth Observatory.
God, that's awful. Hey, you wanted to know about the guy who looked like you, didn't you?
The last time you said he had a party, but you didn't go.
No, that's not true. I did go. It was really great at first, and then I didn't see it myself, but I hear he turned.
Oh, we're hunting our
nasty.
doppelganger.
He hurt a bunch of guys pretty bad, and there was this girl. She died.
What?
But I didn't hear about that until afterwards. I thought that he was so charming.
And then he went to the diner.
That's right. I wasn't involved. I wasn't involved with that at all. I don't know what happened.
Fine. I need to check out these motel rooms. In the meantime, you stay here, okay? I'm serious. Keep the lights on and stay here.
Yeah.
She died in the first
you
loop,
got it.
so we're trying to keep her
I
alive
sure
this
hope
time.
you're right about this.
I want to grab these. Oh. Oh. Well, that sucked. Thanks, game. Nice to know that there's literally nothing we can do about the situation.
Alice and Barry, my wife and my best friend, are easily the two most important people in my life. And they've never really gotten along with each other. I suppose both of them resent the other's intrusions into what they considered their domain. After I was gone, they maintained an uneasy
That went
truce.
bad immediately, didn't it?
My
Yeah.
book stayed in print, still selling. The licensing machine churned away. She was my wife
No,
and
didn't say
controlled the
anything.
intellectual property. He was my agent and took care of the business. I wish they found more common ground than that.
Like, does Alan want Barry and Alice to get together? It's this room here that we need to go to. Alright, now we can go to the observatory and find out what's changed there.
It's said that nobody knows what the future might bring, but for this man, it's no longer
Exactly, Miss
entirely
Saps.
true. A weaker man might simply give up, but the champion of light is an expert on destiny. Sometimes the puppet and puppeteer can be one and the same.
What time is it? Oh, we'll play a little bit longer. Do you think it finishes at the end of this loop, or do we have to loop it one more time?
Mount Redtooth, its top littered with man-made eyes that stare into the endless depths of space. Tonight, the Champion of Light will depend on them to pick out a message from the ether.
I'm actually annoyed about that too, Michinobu, especially after Alan spent so much time telling her to be
As
safe.
history repeats itself, the man remembers the patterns. He knows that he needs the missing part for the telescope.
Wait till you wait. I want to see Shinobu and Miss Haps's reaction to the Doctor. Whoa, my camera just whipped around like crazy there. It was say it 3 says one more loop. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? The loop will we get everything right, maybe. Oh, wait, her car isn't in the same place. Her car was parked further up the hill last time. Basically, Alan Wake has written this whole situation like an episode of Night Springs, and it's the narrator from Night Springs.
I've seen the enemy, and it's me. I faced dark horrors before, things that live in the unimaginable pressures.
Yeah, we've
of
played
a
through this
world
once before,
beyond our
Squall.
own. Sometimes they masquerade as humans. That's what ultimately lurks inside Mr. Scrooge. He's every mean-spirited tabloid story about me. An evil caricature. A creature formed in that vague territory of misconceptions, half-truths, and the dark imagination of people who heard a story about me. An urban legend made flesh. A serial killer.
This is
dark
extra
half,
confusing,
brought to life by the power
Makatoshiba, because
of
this
Golden
isn't
Wake.
Alan Wake. This is a weird budget title that sits between Alan Wake and Control, really. Like, it's not really Alan Wake. It's Alan Wake is a survival action horror game. This is something else. Hunting rifle. I don't think I need a scoped rifle, but we'll give it a go. I don't actually get to use the scope, which is interesting. So yes, it says back.
The darkness rose from the depths of Cauldron Lake and took Alice.
Yeah.
It needed words. It needed me to write its way into our world. She was leverage, a hostage. I complied, but with a twist. I put in a loophole that gave me a chance to fight back.
Basically,
I was hunted
Makatoshiba.
by shadowy enemies, but I faced the darkness.
Alan-
I fought it with light. I drove it back. I saved Alice, but it came with a cost. I was trapped in the dark place below Cauldron Lake.
Alan has the ability to change reality with his writing, but it has to be a believable story. So it has to be like a hero's journey. He can't just write that he had $1 million. He has to suffer for the $1 million, if that makes sense. There's a lot of manuscript pages here.
There are places where our world is worn thin, and another reality brushes against ours.
Yes, the abyss
One
returns you
such
to the Baldur's
site is
Gaze is a
Cauldron
great
Lake
bit of
near
it's a
Bright
great
Falls,
line.
Washington.
Oh, the puppy just woke
but
up.
there are others. That other
Oh, that's a big
reality is
stretch.
dark, vast, and malleable, always in flux. In its depths dwell vast
She's doing
forces
big
and
stretches
alien
right now.
energies. They're dangerous. But in one of these places, if you know how, you can channel the power of that place and use it to shape reality.
Do you want me to fix your bed? Hang on. The dog is asking me to fix her bed. Oh, do you want to go out? Okay, 2 seconds. The dog wants to go out. I will be right back. And we'll do the end of this. Let me just put this on and mute my microphone. All right, I'm back. Yeah, so Makoto Shiba, the first game kind of it was believable. It worked really well. This is a little bit more hokey. It's kind of, if you ever read The Twilight Zone or watched The Twilight Zone, he's basically couched this in the way of The Twilight Zone, which has made it a lot goofier. And the vampires are super dumb. Wow, this thing fires slow. I don't like this gun. I'm gonna go switch back to the carbine. Hunting rifle's terrible. If it killed in one hit, I'd be much more up for it, but it doesn't. Right, is everybody ready for the British Doctor? Because if you weren't here for her first reveal, your eyes are gonna pop out your head. Now she's not that bad, but talking about Alan writing female characters that all have the hots for him. All right, Shinobu, have a good one. I'm probably gonna end pretty soon. I don't think I'm gonna got time to finish this tonight, but I'm gonna just push a little bit further. Have fun in the gym. I'll fight some vampires. Right to Riz.
It's you. How dare you? No, wait. It isn't you, is it? I suppose you'd better come in. I'll unlock the door.
Thanks.
How would that laugh to start of my morning? Let's go see
You'll
her.
have to forgive me, but this feels very strange. It seems like this has all happened before.
I have the replacement part for your telescope, Doctor.
All right. Let's get it installed.
I should have opened the coolant pipes first too, so then I have to go back out and do those.
I think we can give this a go, although I have this strange feeling that something will
Don't
go
start
wrong.
it up yet. There's a problem with the coolant system.
Yes, that's right. I remember. All right, let me think. If they're sabotaging it, they'll be at the primary coolant pipe outside. If you can secure it, we should be ready to pick up the signal.
Oh, excellent. I can do this really quickly.
Here, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I'll take care of it.
Before you go, if you have the time, I'd appreciate if you came up here and explained a few things. All of this is very strange to me.
No, I'm rushing through this. I want to finish this game. Primary pipe's just around the corner here. That's not me breathing. I think I took the long way, unfortunately. That was some terrible shooting. Here's the primary pipes. Whoa, there's a lot of dudes here. That was a lot of people. Good job I didn't have the hunting rifle. That would have taken 6 years.
These beams hate the light, am I correct? You should be able to turn on the lights and secure the area that way.
You hear me? Go.
All right. I'll start looking for the signal. Please, head back.
Oh. Angry poltergeist. So I have to take the way I just took up. Okay. And then I have to find a car. Oh no.
I guess they didn't like that.
It's not enchanted anymore. There's a page back here. I really am speedrunning this now. Like, I'm not checking the page, it's just going for it. It's kind of outlived its welcome. Making me do this again is left a bad taste in my mouth. I don't really... Ooh, yeah, that's new. The Dark, this is Mr. Scratch, who is a weird doppelganger of us, who, when the Dark Presence captured us and put us into the Darkless, Mr. Scratch appeared in the real world to replace us. The lady is gone. We defeated her at the end of the DLC. But we defeated her at the end of Alan Wake. We put the clicker inside her and clicked it, and made the light inside her. But now we're dealing with Mr. Scratch. He's basically just like an evil Alan Wake. Oh. I thought that was one of the skinheads. Whoa, where'd you come from? So I'm going to do Control after this Take-It. And then once I've done Control, I'll play Alan Wake 2. I want to play through the Alan Wake 2 DLC, the Alan Wake DLC in Control. I don't have enough for the combat shotgun. God, this has been a slog. Lots of fighting here. To all of them? I guess all of them. Okay, we should be finished up with this section once we go in here and we're back at the last area. I will try and finish it. I'm not sure how big the last area is going to be. Do I have to fight the guys again in here? I'll run for the ammo just in case I do.
It's working. Please, come up here.
Okay, good. I don't have to do the fight again. So yeah, we're going to finish... going to do Control, and then we're going to do Alan Wake 2. And I haven't played Alan Wake 2, so I'm actually really looking forward to it. This is also the first time I'm playing through American Nightmare, and I'm not that impressed. No, this is set 2 years after Alan Wake. But it's well before Alan Wake 2. So Alan is still unable to return to the real world, but he can visit, like, bits where the world is thin.
Yes, I don't think it's quite the same thing we had the last time. Still, we're definitely picking it up.
Are we getting the complete signal now?
I'm afraid not. Take a look at it yourself. I'm printing out a hard copy now. I'd like to ask you a question or two before that, though, if you don't mind.
No, I'm too busy.
Another printout. Another signal fragment.
Yeah, I bet you I've got to do this 3 times.
The message is still not complete, but it's another piece of the weapon he has built against his adversary. Mere words on a piece of paper, but in the right hands, they will hold back.
I'll play through the next section just to see. Oh, so you stayed, Shadom. I thought you were gone. That dress is so she explains it that she was at an art event and had to come into work. It's not her normal science dress, but we were all making fun of it last time.
The last time the man came to the drive-in,
yeah, I'm definitely gonna do it 3 times, aren't I?
Well, he hopes to avoid that fate this time. He hopes that what he has brought with him to this place is enough.
Let's not forget we're also grabbing ourselves a assault rifle this time through.
Ugh. Serena's probably out of her mind again. But I'm gonna need that key so I can get the power back on.
You again?
I'm really just here to get the keys so I can get the power back on.
Do you want to hold me down? It's okay. I know
This is such an awful character.
Yeah, I'll just grab the keys.
Oh, no, I don't have any problems with it at all, Take It. If you check the Steam forums, I think there's some issues. There's people who have a few issues with it running there. But I didn't have any problems with it running at all.
I'm already married to someone.
You might need to run it in... Did you get Alan Wake or did you get the Alan Wake remaster?
Look, I may or may not be back. I have the access code to the booth already, so once the power is on...
You should totally come see me. We could have fun. You know.
We'll see how it goes.
All right, see ya, Shinoa. This woman's writing is terrible, and I hate it. Thanks for hanging around for that. Hey, Mr. Scratch.
Getting it yet, genius?
Is that all he says? Yeehaw. Just Alan Wake, not the rest. That will probably be the issue. You're probably going to need to run it in, because it's quite an old game. You might need to see if there's... God. You'll need to find a way to maybe run it in compatibility mode. Oh, that's right. The remaster's only on PlayStation. That's where I played it. I played it on PlayStation. I didn't play it on PC. I'm not hanging around here. What was that, Vampire Man? Let's get this assault rifle and get out of here. I'm not getting it. No T-Ram. I don't understand what Mr. Scratch means. He's so confusing. He's some sort of mastermind. That's a rattlesnake. Alright, let's grab this assault rifle. I'm excited to use it, honestly. This should be a blast.
Like a little hamster in a wheel. Go ahead and keep running for all the good it'll do.
Many dudes. Less dudes. Oh, I loved it. It's one of my favorite games. Alan Wake is one of my favorite games of all time. It has definitely aged, and gaming has moved on, but I still really like it. It's an M4. Oh yeah, now got some firepower. Yeah, not so much this one. Not enjoying this one as much. It's dodgy, is what I'll say. Although I think there's a shortcut I can take here, which will save me a lot of time. I guess that's what this is kind of about, is like how fast can you get through each section? Because I'm doing this bit in record time compared to last time. Although Alan is really not made to run with an assault rifle at his side, is he? Oh, the spider's in here this time. I think it's the left one than the right one. Second. I think it's just the middle one. Looking at the lights on the wall there. Yeah, it's just the middle one. Spiders this time, cool. Oh, the light just kills them. I'm gonna get zapped here. Go. Oh god, don't jump into the electricity, please. I hate spiders. Oh, leave me alone. If we go around this way, I think we can shortcut. How long does it take to reload? Oh, this is blocked off. Okay, so I can't go this way. Damn it. Or did I go this way? No, it's all blocked off. Okay, I have to go around the other way. Let's pop a flare. Oh, that's not a flare. It's a flashbang. I want to get to like back to the start of the loop, and then we'll stop there if there's another loop. Otherwise, we'll just finish the game. Need to watch my health. I can only get tapped by the electricity once. Ooh, that was close. That was really close. Okay, let's keep pushing. We're almost out of here. Okay. Now the projector building. We can go back and talk to Serena, but I'm not really that interested.
If you die, you lose. If you quit, you lose. If you make it to the end of the loop, you still lose.
What is this gun? This is so un-Alan Wake. Why do I have an assault rifle? Excuse me when I reload my assault rifle. This is dumb. This is really dumb. All of the, like, tension is gone. All of the survival horror elements aren't here. I'm literally just running and gunning. I feel like I'm playing a COD game, a third-person COD game. Like, it's just really dumb. Oh, I've got to kill those nests now, don't I? Yeah, it's gonna go all evil. Alright, let's finish this quickly. I'm guessing I've got another 2 parts. Oh, there's a lot of dudes coming for me. Because Alan's power fantasy. Bit low on the old ammo. Oh no, it's a terror nest or whatever they're called. That's that one dead. The Last of Us 1, at the same point with the fun I gave you a assault rifle, the time I gave you Screaming By, yeah. Look, I really like The Last of Us 1. I played through it, and I haven't finished 2, but it did have that end where you had the rifle, you were very powerful. Oh, they've moved where the things are. This one's over here. I think... maybe we'll Google the ending, because apparently the ending to this is the important part. I'm with you, T-Ram, actually. Just skipping to control sounds like the way to go. That been killed? One more. I don't really know what the point of this game was. If I'm being totally honest. Alright, now we can get into the thing. Are you bullying me doing another loop, Doctor? You just want to see me suffer. What the fuck is that run animation? It's totally broken because he's not supposed to be holding an assault rifle with it. It's for holding a pistol. Beep, boop, 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 beep.
The champion of light knows that the time itself is about to end.
Suffer for our
At
enjoyment.
least for him. He can feel the dead end rushing towards him. But there is time to act. Incomplete or not, he has the weapon.
I don't have the whole thing, but maybe it's enough.
Right, what else do I have? There was a film noir poster. Alex Casey. That's a case thingy book. And then what's the last one? A spotlight illuminated the red fire extinguisher. The red. There it is. I don't know what they were doing, Macintosh people, because they didn't make Alan Wake 2 until 14 years after the first game came out.
You're trying to be cute, aren't you? What are you up to? It's a waste of time, buddy. You should just lie down and die. Let me take over. This is the only thing you've got coming to you.
Yeah.
From here to eternity. No matter how many times you come back.
So yeah, we have to do the loop again one more time, and that'll get us the last part of the weapon. Because here we are back at the start.
Time folds back on itself. Again, his senses scream as the very impossibility of what is happening assaults
It's just
him.
very strange.
But the champion of light endures. Each time he gets a little closer. Each time another detail falls into place. Now the trap works against the Herald of Darkness.
Okay. That's enough for tonight. I'm not frustrated. I'm just... You know what I am? You know what it is? I'm disappointed. I'm really disappointed. That's what it is. I really like Alan Wake, and I'd be looking forward to Control Alan Wake 2, but a few people suggested playing this, and I was hoping that I'd missed something, because I did give this a try. I remember I got as far as the Observatory the first time I played it back on my Xbox 360, and I didn't pick it up again after that. And I think probably someone told me that it was a time loop, that's why I didn't play it. But I'm just... Yeah, it's Alan Federer Control himself. There is something here, but it's a different game style. I don't know. Yeah, mishaps, exactly. I'm just disappointed. I was hoping for more. I mean, next stream, I could run through the last loop really quickly and then play Control, but I might... What I think I will do is off stream, I will play through until the end, like right to the end, to the projection booth. I'll save the game there, and then at the start of the stream, we'll just do the projection booth and see what the ending cutscene is, and then we'll start Control. I think that's what I'll do. So at least we can say we completed it. Because I feel like we owe it to the fact that we've just spent 2.5 hours running through it, that we should just finish the game off, but it's probably going to take another 40 minutes to an hour from here. And as much as I know it sucks, I really have to go to bed. My work is killing me at the moment. I'm so tired all the time, and I have to give a presentation tomorrow, so I have to have a good night's sleep so I can give the presentation. So I'm going to have to go to bed. Yeah, it's not a big surprise, honestly, TRM, that it wasn't included in the remaster. So that's the plan for next time. But I'm going to go to bed now. I hope you all are going to have a good day, or a good night, or a good morning. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I know this is like a lot more niche than a lot of the other stuff I do, but I appreciate you coming along for the journey. I'm going to get a Kriegsfront video out tomorrow. And then I'm hoping to get another Xenonauts and Hive Fleet out this weekend. I'm not restarting Unicorn Overlord yet. I still need my sleep. I'm going to be sleeping in on Saturday to try and get caught up. So I'm not going to do anything early in the morning on Saturday. But I'm going to try and make Nook's Nebulous Fleet Command thing if I can. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate you all. You're all amazing. T-Ram, Mishaps, I especially appreciate you. Thank you so much for all the stuff you do in the background and modding and things. And yeah, I will catch you